What is up, FT? How's it going, man? We got a clash here soon. 12:30 start, Wolves Southampton, and the market is moving extremely fast now after the lineups have come out. It's a strong Southampton lineup, and I agree with the movement here. Um, they're down to plus 145 now at some places. So, it's correct, I think. Redmond and Ings up top, check. Gineppo, Ward-Prowse, Romeo, Armstrong, all checks. Walker Peters back in the lineup, Bertrand, and then Bednarak and Salisu. And Forster is a capable backup. So Shea Adams on the bench, so he'll come on. Vestergaard, nice to see him back in. You know who I was really shocked to not see was Minamino. Why is Minamino not available? Is he not able to be registered, I guess, by the FA? Possibly. Yeah, the Everton first half yesterday, that was really nice. Southampton draw no bet at 13-10. Wow. Yeah, they don't get beat. Yeah, he's cup tie. That's right. So, here I'm right there with FT here. I think this is a Southampton draw no bet play. I can still find minus 140 out there right now, and I'm going to take it. I'm late. Who cares? I'm late to the market, but I just don't see them getting beat. They've lost 5 straight. That's a worry. The other thing is these two have seen both teams to score come in 5 straight times in their head-to-heads. So would I be shocked to see both teams get on the score sheet? Absolutely not. Wolves are always capable of getting one. And it's interesting because these two teams play in 3 days. And I was getting ready to go on a show. I was going to play both teams to score in that matchup upcoming. But now I'm just going to kind of pause it here and maybe watch a little bit today. Make my own. I appreciate it, FT. But yeah, no, Pub Sports Radio takes care of me. They're a great company, so it's fun to work for them, and a lot of their guys do a lot of fantastic content out there. So it's just great to be a part of a kind of a family there. And I've been with Pub Sports now for over 2 years. So yeah. So any bets today, C-Serp? I've just said Southampton draw no bet minus 140. I'm rocking with it for a half unit. I'm just sticking. All the cup plays are generally always going to be half unit plays for me. You just don't really know, but this is one that it's a lineup checker. The market is moving. It's moving in the right direction. I'm going to hop on the bandwagon. I agree that they should be favored here on the road. This is so weird, though. Here, hold on. This is really weird. Okay. So I'm finding, why is Southampton, though, the odds are lower for them to advance than the draw no bet market? Why is them to advance at minus 129 and their draw no bet is at like minus 140? But that doesn't make any sense to me. FT, you have any explanation there? That makes no sense to me. I guess, do I really even want to be a part of the bet after the draw? Like if it does draw a 90, do I really want to be part of it? But both teams to score, FT. I like minus 1.5 there on Chelsea. I'm not so sure about the both teams to score angle there. They've been really a lot better defensively under Tuchel, keeping a lot more possession. Why do you think that they're going to concede? I'm interested to hear that. What time is the Premier League show? 2:30, so a couple hours away. So I thought I would at least come on here, give some input. So yeah, Chelsea and Barnsley's at 3 o'clock. So if I'm going to do one before that, I would have to come on around 2, between 2 and 2:30 before I go on over. So I'm going to take them to advance instead. Screw it. I'm going to take Southampton to advance for whatever reason. I'm not really understanding this. Why is the price lower? But Southampton to advance minus 129 is where I'm going. What do you think about Ings anytime? I like it. I mean, I always like Danny Ings to score. He's really, really classy. I mean, he's one of the top strikers in this league. I have not been a big fan of all season of Wolves defense. I mean, where has the solidity gone from last year? No Connor Cody in today, no Rui Patricio, Semedo. I mean, they're going to roll with Cedric or Seiss. I mean, Romain Seiss. Why do I want to say Cedric? Why are they rolling with Seiss in the middle here with a youngsters alongside them? I mean, it could be painful. It could be painful for Wolves today. So I think that Southampton can just outshoot them. Maybe Wolves score, but I believe that Southampton will get 2, whether it's in the 90 or after extra time. I think 2 will be enough here, and that's where I'm going. So Southampton to advance minus 129 in the FA Cup. That's where I'm at here. Any questions? I'll stay on for a little bit longer. Getting somebody asking about my opinion on the Chelsea game when they could come on here and watch. Chelsea under 3, says Brian. I'm going to wait for the lineups on that one. I mean, I have circled Chelsea minus 1.5 or Chelsea minus 1.75. Like, I think that they should roll today. Like, I'm looking at them more like of a 1-0 situation. So that would kind of be in your under 3 talk a little bit. I mean, here, hold on. Give me a second here. All right. So there he is. Bookies, Nightma. Sorry, just joined. Yeah. I'm in the situation right now where I think it's a Chelsea like minus 1.5. Let me just get the updated number here. Minus 1.5, minus 150. So yeah, you're looking at a 1.75 at minus 115. I mean, I think that Chelsea can score 3 today. So, because I'm looking at their team total over the weekend against Newcastle. I don't know. I don't know what to do yet until I see the lineups, guys. I'll send something out on Twitter. Like, I think it's either a Chelsea 1-0 or it's a Chelsea minus 1.75. I kind of like the minus 1.75 a bit more, just because I do think that they're going to score 3. So if Barnsley does, if they do concede to Barnsley, then you could still cover there if they get to 3. Halftime, full time, FD, yeah, not bad. Yeah, that's a good look. What price do you have on that? What price do you have on halftime, full time? Let me try and get it pulled up here, but I got to switch over to another book. Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. Any other questions, comments to roll on? Two matches today, Premier League this weekend. Any questions that you have on the Premier League in general or whatever? I mean, Southampton at 22-1 to win the FA Cup is interesting. I mean, they would be the one outsider that I would really want to have on if they can get some of their defenders back. They've been able to beat Man City before. So yeah, I think that I'm going to wrap this up. Give it 10 minutes so you guys can lock in your bets. I like Southampton to advance -129. That is where I'm going here. Southampton to advance -129. I like the lineup. I like what I'm seeing here. It's basically a Premier League type of match, except for Wolves are missing a couple of their main pieces. They're on the bench. So, any bankers this week? This week this card is it's a bit tough. Like I've gone for like a Manchester double. Like, and when I'm kind of looking at parlays, that means that I don't like a ton of like regular singles plays, which is interesting. I mean, I'm in a good way right now in the league, but I have to say that this week is tough. This week is tough. Villa draw no bet maybe. I mean, there's no. I like Leeds, double chance this week. I'll talk about that here in a couple hours, but no real bankers. I think I'll just keep everything on one unit. No problem, Brian. Appreciate you coming on, man. It's just fun to be able to interact with you guys. It's really cool. What about the under? Under where? Under in Southampton Wolves? No, definitely don't. I think that we could see goals. I think that we could potentially see goals here. I think that Southampton have the ability to outshoot Wolves here. Let's see what is the over. Over 2.5 is plus 145. I kind of like the over. I think that there's goals. I think we could see 3 goals. I'm not convinced at all with this Wolves defense. Southampton have been conceding as well. So yeah, this could be a really good both teams to score and over 2.5 kind of thing here. I mean, that's going to pay. Plus 180 on a both teams to score and over 2.5. It's not the worst look in the world, I'll tell you that. I think what we could see, because both teams have scored the last 5 meetings between the two, I think it pushes over the total. Defense is not really great. Decent attackers here. I mean, unless there's something up with the weather or something, which I really haven't looked into a ton, which is kind of shame on me. But this has the ability to be Alex Classic. Both teams to score over 2.5 plus 180. I mean, just wild stuff. Ings to score. I mean, yeah, I like it. I mentioned that earlier. I do like it. Maybe off a penalty or something. Thanks, Will. What bookies do I use? I've got a variety. I've got like 5. I've got a local. I've got, your DraftKings, your BetMGM. I mean, just pretty much just all across the board on the legal books and stuff. And then I have a regular bookie. Sorry, joined late. Yeah, so I like Southampton to advance -129. I believe that they are rightly favored here. God, the stock market is just wild today. I have SNDL. I've had it since like 50 cents. So it got up to like $3 today. Got up to almost $4. 3.95 is what it got up to. 3.96. Now I just hit the shitter fan. But it's okay. It's okay. JD, I can't keep up with all your burner accounts, man. How many burner accounts do you have? I'm only kidding. So yeah, that's going to be it for me. I think that Southampton should advance. I don't understand why the advance price is lower than the draw no bet price. That doesn't make a ton of sense to me. I think that if you're looking for some plus money, maybe the both teams to score and over 2.5 is a really solid angle here. I think it's a really solid angle. Plus 180, plus 1 to plus 190. I mean, that's way overpriced. I would put it at maybe like a plus 120. I'm shocked that it's all the way up to 180. Bayern Tigres. I got a DM about this today. It's so hard in these kind of matches to gauge it. It just is. It's so difficult. I mean, Tigres are a quality opponent here. I mean, they should be able to hang around for a little bit. That's where I'm at here. I mean, they've got some really quality players here. It's really tough. It's tough. I can see them hanging around with Bayern though for a little bit. I can. I just never get a good connection on Periscope. Yeah, it's normally better on PCs for whatever reason. The play is Southampton to advance. Slight lean to both teams to score and over 2.5 at plus 185. Exactly. I mean, these kind of matches, like I remember watching Liverpool last year. They won the Club World Cup. Unders were coming in then. I could see it being an under. Because I think that Tigres are going to sit way back, which is obvious, like who doesn't against Bayern, but they have the capability to probably counterattack Bayern a little bit, and that'll keep Bayern worry of some things. So it's a tough one. It's a tough one. It's a pass. I mean, if you want to throw in Bayern, to win the match at minus 500 in a parlay or something like that, like, and get a couple extra cents of value, like I couldn't talk you off of that, I guess. It's just not something that it's something that I kind of used to do many years ago, and I just don't really see a ton of value doing it. Maybe you could do like a Bayern and under 4.5 if you wanted a touch more to stick in a parlay. That's kind of how I would look at it. Sup? What up, Uncle? Uncle Savage. Giving up on life, losing its grasp. Any advice? Well, I mean, you just have to. Sometimes I think that, I mean, if you're actually being serious, I mean, I think that sometimes people just you can get too caught up in yourself, and I think it's about trying to maybe refocus and think about the people that really care about you, and trying to be better for them, so it makes it a little bit, you're selfless, and just, I don't know if you're being serious, but I mean, if you want to DM me, that's, I'm more than happy to help. I've been through some weird times in my life for sure. So yeah, I've been in and out of the mud a little bit for sure. So I completely understand where you're kind of coming from. Just try and, if you have, your mother and father, try and do something good for them, or your child, or, someone in your life. It could be a friend. It could do something small for someone that you see during the day, maybe just trying to help. And those things build you up, when you do small deeds for other people. So there's my answer for that. I don't know. It's tough, but just trying to help if you're actually being serious, for sure, Uncle Savage. Good luck today, FT. Good luck today, everyone. I'm going to hop off. That was a fun Periscope. And I will be back. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to Pub Sports Radio and their Periscope channel. You guys are the best. It's fun just to come on here and interact with you guys all the time. So shout out to you guys. Wow, here we go. They're coming in blondes or brunettes. Can't come off here. I've always been a brunette guy, actually. I've always been a brunette guy. My girlfriend, she is actually a blonde, but she's like when I first started dating her, she was a brunette. I mean, but her natural hair color is blonde. So she's like more blonde now, but I've always been a brunette. She could tell you that. I think all of my friends could tell you that. Like I've always been a brunette guy. Like, who's a couple good ones? There's just so many. I don't know. I can't even go on. But yeah, brunettes. Thank you. Working 9 to 5 and beat my meat to Bruce Jenner. Things are tough. You are a savage, Uncle. Maybe lay off a little bit on the Bruce Jenner thing. I mean, that could twist anyone's mind a bit. You need to probably lay off that for your well-being. Take it easy there on your meat, buddy. You only have so much juice left. Oh God. All right, boys. Well, I'm gonna, unless you guys have any other crazy questions, I'm gonna head out. I like these though. I mean, this is the kind of interaction that I'm looking for, a little bit more so than just always what is your best bet and what is your lean. Helps, you guys maybe get to know me a little bit more. So yeah, I'm heading out. I'm giving it 5 seconds. All right, here we go. You're a drinking man. So beer or spirits? I had 3 beers last night with a buddy, watched the IU game. I do like drinking. I don't like to drink a lot. I maybe drink like once a week, maybe twice a week. There's always those like mini benders that you'll go on like a couple times a year or whatever, but just generally like a once in a week kind of guy. It's kind of cool. My girlfriend she is a liquor rep. So we have so much alcohol here that we never go through. So she deals with like Patron and Larceny, Evan Williams, Grey Goose, all of those kind of things, all of those brands. She sells to the liquor stores locally, and she does really well for herself. She loves what she does, and it's really good for her. And yeah, I can have booze all the time. I rarely have beers in stock though. That is one thing that I need to probably get a little bit better at. I think it's maybe just like the quarantine thing. Like I don't sit around and sip beers unless I have people over, and there's been nobody coming over. So it's like, why am I going to go get beers type of thing? So yeah, probably a once a week kind of guy. I like to generally drink and feel a buzz if I'm doing it. Like I don't just have one just to have one. Like I'm going to have a few to feel good, but yeah, not a ton. Do I hit the gym? I was trying to a couple weeks ago. Gave it like 2 weeks of a decent grind. Like it's sad. My parents are both longtime personal trainers. They owned a health club for a little bit from like 2008 to like 15. My mom's always had her own business like down in the basement when I lived there. She still does. She still has her business down in the basement. So she has all of her clients come to her, and I'm feeling a little flabby though, guys. I have to admit, like quarantine has just brought on just the absolute sloth in me, I think. So I need to be better on that. But there's so much snow on the ground. Like I'd love to go for a jog. It's just like it's not possible right now. Like when I went to the gym, I was going to LA Fitness a little bit a few weeks ago, and it just feels kind of gross right now, doesn't it? I mean, my buddy and I were going, and then next thing you know, like a week later, my buddy gets COVID, and I'm like, I haven't been back since. It's like, fuck, man. I love playing basketball. I'm a huge basketball nut. I know that I give tips and things like that for soccer, but I'm a better basketball player than I am a footballer for sure. I just love the game so much. I just don't really seem to get tired even when I'm out of shape playing that game just because I'm so focused on just trying to play it at a high level. I'm a lefty, can shoot a little bit, decent dribbler, not the fastest by any means, but I understand the game, I think, at a higher level than most. I mean, I played all growing up, played AAU, just that kind of stuff. But, I'm 5'11", so it's not anything that was ever destined for more, really. Yeah, no, I before quarantine, stuff like that, I would play in an indoor league. Super fun. Yeah, no, I've always, played a little bit, dabbled a little bit. As a young kid, I actually kind of hated soccer. That's the funny part. That's the funny part of the story. I hated it. Thought it was boring. Just because when we were kids, what do? Like the ball's in the middle of the field, and you're just kicking. Everyone's kicking each other's shins, and I was like, this game sucks. Like, let me play football. Like I would play quarterback. Loved football more so at a younger age, American football. But yeah, I've been playing in some indoor leagues over the last couple of years. Super fun. Love it. Love everything about it. Love watching it. Wolves winning first half. Interesting. They're not a first half team, Betty. That is the one thing I will caution you on. I don't like that. They are not a first half team. They've always been a second half team when they can bring on a pacey Traore and those sort of things. But I'm gonna let you guys go. I've been on way too long. Had some fun though. Good questions, guys. Just to get to know me a little bit more. I mean, I think that's kind of important. So, yeah, everyone have a good one. Go Southampton.